This hard. Winning last set against Bowser is hard. It was hard to the power of 2, but you know what?
Yeah, hard squared.
He pulled it out, and I feel like he's feeling quite confident for Griseous, seeing as he did win at Frontrunners not too long ago. But you know what? We'll see if Griseous is ready for it. I'm sure Griseous has thought about it since then, and is a little bit more prepared to face this Corrin.
Yeah, was that Mewtwo Corrin again?
Yeah, it was Mewtwo Corrin, and it was pretty close, to be fair. You know, like the result, people only see the result. People see Nazza won, but it was close anyway. And Nazza's a good player. I'm sure Griseous has some new ideas to bring to this matchup, and Mewtwo is really a character you can do that with. You know, you can bring so many new innovative concepts and do a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of options in Disadvantage and like tech and stuff, and just the character's not very linear, so you can do kind of a lot.
Yeah, compared to Corrin, who is very much so linear, at least compared to Mewtwo. You know, Mewtwo's some like crazy gimmick character.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to see if Nazza can just continue to out-Fundy, outplay with his normal swordy.
You saying out Fundy is like back air safe on parry is just perfect timing. Sorry.
Of course it's safe on parry.
It's a fundamental. Like, it's safe on parry because he spaced it. You know. So.
It auto spaces though.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Dead?
He doesn't have to, but
not quite. But you know what? He's still able to pressure that teleport to center and get some good damage out of it. No, you're not. I'm here now.
We'll make it work. We'll make it work.
I'm the king.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting. Like, what do you think Griss is looking for here?
I don't know. I feel like the edge guarding game, I feel like we didn't see much of that in the front runner set, and perhaps it's something that could be explored more. It's really hard, honestly, to edge guard Corrin consistently because, like, Nazza's quite good at up being early, and the up is like invincible, and you know, almost taking advantage of how light Mewtwo is relative to his size. With that sneaky confirm.
Like we talk about who has sort of more gimmicks in the sense of Mewtwo and Corrin being a little bit more fundamental focused, but Mewtwo is a big old hamster, and so if you do have like any trick setups or gimmicks or anything you want to look for, he is a good character to try that with because he'll die very early and it will probably hit.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like what super heavies like struggle with, but at least they survive. But Mewtwo just
Yeah, and I feel like what Griseous is looking for is to be able to find kills. Right, we saw last set that he basically couldn't find kills. Nazza was living to high percents every time and getting extra credit on every stock. And at least this time we've seen like Griseous able to take that stock down with only. Wait, he took that stock down. He's got a huge deficit now because of it. But we're gonna, if we continue to see that, like we continue to see like Nazza just staying alive in his first stock, his second stock, it's gonna continue to be a hard set. And that was a really good combo.
Nice, that was lovely. I mean, it is like more awkward for Mewtwo to kill because he either has to use Shadow Ball, which is a big commitment and takes a while to get back up to make it kill, or he has to go in. And if you're Griss, you don't really want to go in that much in this matchup. It can be very, very scary. So being forced to do that is something that Nazza takes advantage of really well.
But that was a really good ledge trap setup and doing exactly what he needs to have a chance in this set. Griseous is getting that kill in quick time. And now it's pretty even, but Nazza starting off his combo on this next stock to get some credit on to Griseous. That's 50%. Shadow Ball's so broken. Hate that move, man.
this is his own movement. And
I think Mewtwo's actually. Ooh, is that gonna? No, it doesn't manage to confirm into anything that kills, but so much pressure being piled on with this ledge trap.
Oh, just simple up there. Still juggling.
Yeah, once Nazza gets down and maybe gets a forward air, it will change.
That's definitely the Corrin's biggest struggles, right? Like getting juggled a lot.
Yeah, because I mean you have the down air mix up, but it's really unsafe, right? And besides down air, you don't have anything that comes out below you.
Pretty much.
Like Nair is okay, but it's really like it's a really long hitbox. Like the hitbox lasts forever. So if you see it, if they whiff it, it's a free punish.
Yeah.
Or at least for a good position for free. Ooh, is that gonna kill?
Yeah,
It's gonna nuclear bomb.
Just happy to take that trade.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, we talked about how Griss struggled to find kills in the last set. In that game, it wasn't really an issue. And he found kills in 2 or 3 different ways as well, which I think is really important. It shows that there's a lot more consistency to it. Like, whichever route Nazza takes, whatever counterplay he has, Gris will probably have an option. He's killing from a bunch of different situations instead of just like only ledge traps or only troubles.
Yeah, for sure. It's certainly a good adaptation that Griseous has made, and again, that first game will be so important for the rest of the set, you know, really setting the tempo. We're gonna see if Nazza can adapt, or if Griseous gets a free game pretty much to be tricky and to try and get some early kills here.
Yeah, we will definitely see. Gris here, game up, Nazza just trying to get a foothold in it.
Just a simple jab will sometimes just do it.
Yeah, it's all you need sometimes.
Oh.
So it's set up.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
And times it perfectly relative to
aware,
the
yeah,
percent.
that was
Yeah, like
agreed.
that's the perfect time to do that kill confirm. He does it, you know. Goes for it and it lands, and now he's got a big lead. And Chris is going to see if he can get this stock sooner rather than later to even it up.
I like it. The second he comes off the platform, he's pushing his advantage.
So
but now
yeah,
Nazza's got-
Mewtwo being so fat, you know, leading into some like interesting combos, like forward air down tilt. You don't really see that, but the tail enabling it, and a lot of damage piling on. I'm sure Nazza's having a field day with all this combo potential.
Yeah, as well, just the juggles. Like, although Mewtwo has a lot of mix-ups, it can be really awkward to land.
Yeah,
just
for
because
sure.
of how floaty he is.
And I feel like at the tail end of last game, we didn't really see much like up air coming out from Nazza. Like up air didn't really land a single time in that final stock, but it's a crucial move. Like it's huge, and Mewtwo's huge, and it kills and does so much damage. And now Nazza just taking full advantage of whenever Mewtwo's above him, just getting hits over and over.
And also the fear from the last stock. Like, Gris saw that he got near back air and ledge, and his instinct was, I'm going to skip ledge. And Nazza's
Yeah.
prepared for that.
True, actually. Oh, there's so much coverage. You know, if he had gone to the platform, it would have been a up tilt. Chooses to tech and place, and instead gets jabbed, and just looks all Nazza this game. Complete confidence, even after losing that game 1 in a pretty, I mean, it was a comeback, but still a pretty damning way. You know, you never like to get comebacked on and go into that next game without any momentum. But you know what, Nazza? I'm not phased at all. Looks, yeah, I'll just be it.
Comfortable to just
Wow.
run in and
Very,
back
very
just like
comfortable game win
Yeah.
for
I
Nazza.
mean, what a response, right? After that game 1 to just go in and 2-stock.
that. Genuinely.
Massive. It's like a huge mental shift as well. And it definitely puts Gris in a situation where he feels like he's on the back foot again. Whereas before, he felt kind of calm in game 1. Whereas in game 2, you can kind of tell that he's not sure what to do. He's a little bit more nervous about picking certain buttons.
Yeah.
It's something that you saw in like the Giggle set as well, where like if he gets punished for something, sometimes he overcommits. He doesn't. If he gets punished at ledge, his option isn't necessarily I'm gonna go to ledge again, but with different timing. It's okay. I need to skip ledge. I don't want to be in this situation.
Yeah.
And that in itself can lead to more punishment.
And honestly, playing against a player like Nazza is just really difficult. It's weird because he's like an up-and-coming player, right? And you don't tend to see up-and-coming players be solid. You tend to see them be like really volatile and really good at like certain like things like combos, or like they're like really good at their specific character. Like they have like Easter, for example, really good at her character, and she was like
Very,
coming up last year.
specialist.
Yeah, but contrary to that, Nazza's like, just really solid. Like it's really rare to see someone who's just fundamentally solid coming
Yeah.
up from essentially nowhere. Because like, how did you get this good, right? Like, and what's even worse is when you start losing to someone who's fundamentally solid, it's so hard to find a way in because they're not gimmicking you, they're outplaying you. And when you're suddenly like you're getting outplayed consistently in neutral, and you know that there's no real gimmick to exploit, there's no real like disadvantage or big flaw that Nazza has, and
Yeah.
Griseous is just getting overwhelmed, getting
It comes
stepped
less
on
of
right
a
now.
matchup thing where like a player just outplaying you.
Yeah, and just look at these tomahawks. That was beautiful corner pressure.
Honestly.
It's amazing. Like that's a really high level, and now Nazza will be taking a big lead as a result.
Yeah, he can definitely sense when Gris is a little bit more scared. Like he knows, okay, Gris wants to sit in shield here because he's terrified of getting hit by like a fair. I'm gonna tomahawk, or he wants to avoid ledge. I'll punish I'll be center stage. There's that kind of like emotional awareness where like I know that he's scared and I know what to do now.
Yeah, but Griseous is certainly aware of what he has to do. He has to get those kills, and he just throws that Shadow Ball right onto that neutral get up. It's almost as if like, you know, I know you're going to neutral get up, but you need to neutral get up for my plan to work, and I need this kill, so I'll launch the Shadow Ball. If he had gap attacked, different story, but you know, Griseous getting that guess right and able to take a stock because of it, and now getting some momentum on his side when it looked like it was all Nazza. Nazza, you know, only really choosing to get to neutral get up or jump get up, I guess. And I said that he doesn't really have many disadvantage flaws. Maybe Griseous is starting to find a few because he's got 87% on the board right now.
Yeah, well, he's just starting to play into like what he's good at. He's starting to go for a lot more of these like ledge trap setups where you're not even necessarily like figuring out that many habits. You just have a really good flowchart, and it's just so annoying to deal with. And Nazza did find a way out eventually, but he took a lot of damage going into it. And Griseous' execution
really
is
good,
so solid.
great combo extension on the platform by Nazza, and almost getting right back into it. You know, it's as if he wasn't in disadvantage for a minute there.
Yeah.
Oh, and that up air won't do it, but Griseous does air dodge and gets his frames trapped.
Oh!
And now actually Nazza taking that stock.
What was that, like 84?
Yeah, I think after
That's good DI as well. He went off the top left.
goes for that dash attack. I actually like Corrin dash attack. I think it's a funny move, but not quite connecting there. And Nazza patiently waiting, you know, doesn't time his neutral gap the same as he had the last few times. Causes Griseous to miscalculate a little bit.
Really good patience. Really good patience from Gris there. No, like almost letting Nazza get out of the corner, knowing that Nazza wants to approach, wants to hit him, wants to make that comeback, and just being really aware. No double jump now, playing around it, but Nazza doesn't up the early.
Griseous just getting it all started, you know, the Griseous engine is rumbling right now. He's keeping, whenever he has Nazza in that corner, it's Griseous time. But whenever Nazza has Griseous above him, it's Nazza time. Like, these guys are just going back and forth. It's so volatile, considering both of them are very fundamentally solid. And now, you know, a little bit of footsies. You know, these guys haven't hit each other for ages, but finding Griseous going in with the dash grab, and Nazza again just resetting out of it.
Yeah, well, Nazza can definitely take advantage of the fact that Gris doesn't have a lot of like guaranteed setups here.
Yeah, for sure, and exactly that, as you mentioned, no guaranteed setups causes Griseous to overcommit a little bit with the up smash.
I mean, we saw it work like exactly the last stock, but
Oh, and that'll do it. Tomahawk confusion on the platform. And that's Griseous' game, and now it's Griseous' game to take the set. Now, one more. Do you think they'll run it back? I don't know.
They might do. I can't think of many
They run it
issues
straight
with this
back.
stage.
Run it
Yeah,
straight back, I guess.
like you could make the argument that because the platform is so big, it does give Gris more opportunities to like shadow ball under it. But also the stage itself is small enough that that's not that big a deal, and we haven't really seen Gris like shadow ball under the platform that much. So yeah, it's so much easier to like close the space that it's not really that much of an issue, and I think this is a pretty neutral stage for the two of them. We are definitely seeing a lot more shadow ball under the platform though.
Yeah, Nazza suddenly getting camped out, and these F tilts have been so oppressive, really.
Yeah, well, Gris does have the ability to just like completely switch the tempo on you in a set. And so does Mewtwo in general, and that can be really awkward to deal with. Especially when your back's against the wall here.
I mean, I've seen Nazza it felt like Nazza's back was against the wall a few times in this set, but he came right back for the last few times. So let's see if he can do it this time and take it to a game 5. He is, he is racking on that damage and does have Griseous at a high percent, but it's anyone's guess as to who will take this stock first. He's mashing the collar.
There's a little bit of panic setting in.
Ooh, what timing! A really good timing mix-up from Nazza. You know, Griseous dropping his shield, expecting to parry an aerial, and he gets met with a big fat dragon pin.
Yeah, beautiful start. Got to look for something similar to that. to get this kill here, but the parry and
Great parry. And this is where Griseous has actually done really well the past few games in this situation. He's lost his stock first, but he just seems to claim it back instantly, and he does it again. He just claims his stock back instantly. Nazza really fumbling the leads. You know, he's getting these leads in the first stock, but it's really not paying off at all. And Griseous, you know, continuing the theme of just getting himself right back into the game whenever he seems down, giving Nazza no time to really build up confidence for himself.
And that stands in like massive contrast to the first set that you're talking about, front runners.
Yeah, exactly. Griseous really able to navigate his kills a lot better. But Nazza, you know, not slouching, not too you know, disparate about losing that stock so quickly. He's managed to get 6-7 on the board, and even more damage coming out here. We've got Griseous in the corner. I do wish Nazza would use F smash more, but like Neo does. But like, I don't know. I guess it would like counteract his fundamental gameplay.
You can tell Gris is like very confident in his play right now, because I just saw him punish Corrin back air out of parry.
Really?
Just, yeah, he parried it and down tilted.
Oh, and goes for it, but Griseous falls out.
Ooh.
Goes for it a little bit early, I guess. And
Was that SDI? I have to double check.
I guess that's just where the first hitbox connected.
Yeah.
He connected a little bit high. Maybe it's awkward to do it on Mewtwo because Mewtwo's so big and floaty. Oh, catching that jump out. There's no double jump on the Nazza. Never mind, that actually was, but whatever. Oh, and he gets out that scary situation and covers himself with Nair. Ooh, no punish.
Yeah, that's a missed teleport cancel, and Nazza not ready for it and gonna pay the price.
I reacting to teleport so hard, but I don't blame Nazza. And
Yeah.
now take it to our last stock, and both players bobbing their heads. They're ready for this final showdown. Let's see who can get a little bit of an advantage starting out. Griseous carrying the momentum and choosing to sort of camp and play second here, and it's been really effective so far. You know, just whiff punishing any attempt Nazza makes to get in on him. But Nazza, once he gets in, that's 40% already, and the damage is only building. He goes for the setup, doesn't quite land it.
Yeah, really good awareness from Gris, because it's so scary to double jump as Mewtwo, but knowing that that's what Nazza's looking for.
Go for side B. Oh, go for F smash. Oh, okay, but you know what? Nazza's putting so much pressure on here. It's looking really good. And Griseous even getting a little bit flustered. He's sort of back down on his camping game plan. He's letting Nazza into his space, into his territory.
Yeah,
and
now he's not got the lead, so he has to
catch
approach
that
the
roll. F smash, no, nothing. Back air, what? Rising back air onto the head of Mewtwo.
Yeah, I think he's
Griseous,
trying to dash away.
Griseous tapping his face.
I think he's trying to dash away.
Yeah, or maybe trying to parry a forward air, perhaps.
Yeah,
We'll never know.
But I just from the DI. But we go to game 5. Wow, bringing this straight back, and that time it was almost Gris like holding on to a lead. So much of what we'd seen previously in the set is Gris gets that lead and he's so calm and he's really solid in his defensive game, but Nazza just coming in. And Gris just not ready for it. Like, Nazza's game is so solid.
And we'll see how this final game plays out. What we have seen is Nazza playing really well in these first stocks and not getting much extra credit. So if he's thinking to himself, I need to adjust some things, I need to make sure I get extra credit. But perhaps Griseous is thinking to himself, I'm not even going to let you have a good first stock because your first stock is about to disappear, about to vanish from under your nose. And no damage.
Come through, like he's not playing games anymore.
Yeah, no damage on the Mewtwo. This is Rage Griseous. This is powered up.
Powered up Griseous.
This is Red Griseous. This is Red Griseous, and he's not here to play. He's not playing games. That dash attack is going to put him at 140. It's no damage. No damage on Red Griseous, and that's just a stock. 0 to death.
Just a complete shift from what we saw
Do
earlier.
not sleep on Red Griseous.
Well, being able to do that in game 5, being able to start a game 5 off like this,
He hasn't even touched it.
like,
not
and
finished.
put it in immediately in your favor. Like, if you're Nazza, like, you're in panic mode right now.
This is a JV4. This is a... It's over. Okay. Nazza's
That's a little generous. But being able to start game 5 off with a 0 to death is such a big mental boon. Like, it becomes so difficult to win it from this situation. You sat there saying, I brought it to game 5, I've done so well, and immediately you have a massive deficit to make up.
Yeah, but you know what? Smash is the type of game where those deficits really don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm sure Nazza can get this stock. You know, he might even be at 100% on this stock, but he can even get the second stock first. But it's all going to come down to how he plays. And if he still believes that if he believes that it's possible. At this point, now you know, he's getting stuck on this platform. I think trying to fall there a couple times and just getting the wrong input. But you know what? He's got Rage on his side. Goes for Dragon Fang. Doesn't get it. He really needs to clean this stock up. Yeah, goes for the F smash. Griseous knows that you're desperate. Knows that you're desperate, and it's not gonna work.
No conversion.
Nazza, I mean, he's still alive. He's still got this stock, but he's really struggling to close this one out. And now I think he's given up on that F smash idea. Knows that Griseous is wiser to it. And Griseous really playing well.
Yeah, I mean, he's gone for it a few times, and he's not really been punished that hard by Nazza for it. And I think a lot of it is just like, again, sensing Nazza's fear, sensing that he's not going to be ready to go and punish something like that, and just taking some more risks.
But does Nazza believe in a reverse 3 stocks, because he does have the chance here to make up that deficit, and you know, the pressure is really on Griseous to perform at this point. You know, Nazza got no expectations on him. It almost seems like he's out of it, but certainly not quite. That jab's going to do like a lot of damage.
The teleport punish could have been huge for Nazza at this deficit.
Yeah, but
Every punish matters so much.
It does have the least end lag out of all of the teleport recoveries, I think. So you do, like, it's definitely punishable, but you have to be ready for it.
They really patched it so that they can be used in neutral.
Okay, but Nazza, can we see like a big play here? I don't know. It looks all Griseous to me.
Yeah, Nazza looks kind of down and out here.
Option coverage by Griseous, just very comfortable in this lead, honestly. Just not looking to do too much.
Yeah, these spot dodges are working out. Lots of safe pressure into spot dodge.
Yeah.
And is that gonna do it? It is.
I tell you what, and again,
Wow.
it's one of those moments. Gris sees that Nazza's going for those spot dodges for the safe pressure, and the first thing he does, wait. And that's how you take it.
And that's the talent that Griseous possesses. I think it's me now.